everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play RimWorld. So I'd like to start off this episode really quickly by giving a little shout out, a little thank you to both Zachary Coleman and Ben Wall, because both of you have been very helpful in giving me some really good advice in the comments below in regards to what I should do with my channel and stuff like that. One thing that Ben Wall told me, which I completely forgot about, so it's a good thing he reminded me. I seriously need to add some home zones for the living rooms inside of my base, so just in case anything goes wrong in there, I will be able to put out any fires that get started and stuff like that, rather than everyone, like, not doing anything for like 20 seconds while I figure out what the hell I'm doing wrong. So that'll definitely be a positive first step. And second thing, I thought this was very interesting. Zachary Coleman was telling me that firefighting might actually mean their ability to fight fires, like being a firefighter, you know, like put out fires and stuff like that. While I've thought of it this whole time as, oh yeah! He was 100% right. That is my bad. I thought that the firefighting, I thought firefighting was in the sense of, like, shooting, you know? Your shooting skill. Like, you get caught in a firefight and see how well you can fight off the opponents. That kind of thing. But, clearly, my mind was not in the right spot. Because it's a little hard to read because all the text is so frickin' small in this game. But, at the very bottom there, it says, firefighters extinguish fires in the colony. So, that's definitely interesting to know. Kinda makes me think, do I want these people still being firefighters? Since Stanley here is our miner, I might want, Stanley to be doing other mining stuff while that's going on. Guns? Would Guns be a good person to be a firefighter? I don't know. Probably not if actually, if there's combat going on, but if there is combat going on, I would probably have him, I would probably be controlling him on my own anyways. So I think those three, prioritizing, fighting any fires would be very important. So yeah, two very important things for me to know, so I am very, very grateful for that advice. And, of course, my old pal Sea Otter, he also gave me a really good piece of advice. He was suggesting that, from now on, I create blasting charges lined up like this way, so that they'll all, set each other off at the same time. I think I would, let me think, though. I definitely like that idea. I think that idea is very, very smart and wise, but I would still like to create some kind of, block between the top and the line that we'll create down here, because raiders see, most of the time when raiders attack, every single raider, colony that has come and attacked me, they've always started hugging the wall once they've gone to this point. So what Sea Otter was thinking is that if we put a bunch of blasting charges lining up like this, we would not need to time it appropriately to blow them all up. But I think I would still like a, one individual one up top, because you can never be too careful, you know? You can never be too cautious in making sure that they don't blow up, because we don't want just one single, like, fail-safe in regards to fighting off the enemies. I would feel much better having, like, multiple of these things sitting around. So let's put 2 there, and the 3... not 3, 2 up top, just to save us some metal. And we'll get those built right away, so we won't have to worry about it in the future. Then definitely we want to continue mining out all this metal in here so that we could build more turrets, because we're getting to the point, especially once we start mining out that stuff, because I don't know how much more metal is going to be in there, but if there is a lot, then we could build quite a few turrets in this area, I think. Of course they cost 165 apiece? No, just 160 apiece. So we might not get as many as we might hope or imagine at this point. But even just like 1 or 2 would be perfectly fine. I could build one like once this first bit gets hauled over, but I don't think I want to jump into it that quickly. Guns, he does have equipment, okay. I just wanted to double check, make sure he did have some weaponry to use. Because I remember before we didn't give it, before he was injured, and I just completely forgot if we gave him something after he healed. Oh no! Okay, obviously, yes, okay, there is still more, but it is a bit disappointing at this point, because it does look like we're starting to run out of the metal right here, which either means we're going to continue mining into the mountain, rely on traders coming by, or start mining out into some of it that's out here. Really, I could mine this whole section if I wanted to, because there is such a large amount of metal down there, and I'm pretty sure our people would be safe, but you can never be too careful with these raider attacks. Like, raiders are frickin' relentless, and they're the frickin' worst because of it. But, with all of that metal, let's start off tomorrow by building an additional turret. We'll just build one more for now, and I want to keep it rather far from pretty much everything that it could damage here. Like, I wouldn't want it blowing up then destroying the batteries as well. I do wish... this would be a cool thing if you could see in the future. If, like, there was a red line surrounding the turret and that represented the, blast radius of when one of those things explode. That's something that I would find very useful in this game, in the future. We'll line them up with the ones on the bottom. That will 100% keep it far enough from the batteries. I don't think it's far enough from this wall, so that wall might get destroyed if it blows up, but that's okay. We're gonna put at least one more right here in the middle, one there, and, who knows how we might actually change this in the future, because this is definitely still, like, just our kind of early mode prototype setup for this death corridor. In all honesty, maybe in the future we would just have like 20 of them all in here, or as many as we could fit, and just like stack them all up in a line, because with only one person going in at a time, if we had enough fire coming in to kill them basically instantly, I think I think that would work perfectly fine. Like, basically, if we had so much, shots being fired that everyone here was dying before they could damage these enough, that would probably balance very, very well. And that's it for our metal supply. So question is what to do now. Where are all of our beds set up, and what is this? Okay, raiders! We have more raiders, and it looks like there is a lot of them. There might even be more than what we're seeing from these shadows. No, that was about it. So let's check out their stats. They've got a pistol, frag grenades. That's always a really frustrating one to have to deal with. Molotov cocktails, not as bad as frag grenades, but still very frustrating. 2 M24s, 3 M24s. Okay. So, in all honesty, could be much worse. I actually was kind of expecting much worse at this point, so these guys shouldn't be all that frightening for us, especially with this whole setup. And they're far enough away that if I wanted to, I could start mining out this area, but I really don't feel comfortable with sending my units away from the base when there's someone coming to attack them. Speaking of which, guns... I'm gonna go ahead and mark to put you inside for now, because I don't want you walking on your own outdoors when there are enemies about. Who doesn't have a gun? You know what? Nah, Riggs will hold on to her pistol for a bit longer, and we'll have O'Donnell take the M24, then he could go back to whatever he was doing. I just like everyone to be equipped before the fight, just so I can feel safe about things. Now, guns, you could kind of go wherever you want, I suppose. No! You could go wherever you want, as long as it's inside. Speaking of which, Stanley, where are you going? She's probably going to clean. Yep, she's cleaning dirt. So, let's go ahead and start putting some actions, into play indoors, so people will stop doing stuff that I don't want them to. What would I want to do then, though? Carpeting is definitely a smart idea, of course. So let's actually do that. Let's put some carpeting around. What carpeting did I like in each room? I don't know. Let's make tech will be green, but I kind of like that being blue. How about both of these rooms be blue? This one will be red. That'll look awfully nice. So make that one red. Although this might be a room to be smarter to put metal tiling in, but I don't know. It'll work out fine, whichever way we do it. And that'll cover all that. We could cancel you, because no one's going to be able to put one there anyways. Stanley. What are Stanley's skills? She has a Lee Enfield. She's got a pretty cool gun. Lee Enfield is quite a badass gun, to say the least. So she's our grower. I wish you would go back to the base. I mean, no one's gonna see her. Not when they're way, way down in that corner, but still, I really would prefer it if she would stay inside. Same with guns. And I will have to be a little bit worried, in all honesty, because, I should put carpeting in the actual bedrooms now that I think about it. Oh well, live and learn, I suppose. But, let's fast forward time. I don't think it was on 2, but if it wasn't, I definitely want it to be. Eventually, we'll also want to cover all of this with metal flooring, like I mentioned before, I believe. Honestly, that might have been a smarter thing to do than putting the flooring, or that flooring in right now, and to make everything look awfully nice and pretty. Let's actually put one more red right there, one blue right there, and one blue carpet right there as well, just to make it look as nice as possible. I'm a sucker for things looking nice in this game. And we should actually start putting the tables in here. We have enough money, or metal. I don't know why I keep calling it money in this episode. Let's put, long table right there? We could make it kind of like a weird dining room shape. I'm not sure how I want this to look. Let's, what would be the best balance? We honestly actually could make it like spin around this thing. Let's try to do that. So they're 35 apiece. So we're gonna start simple. We'll put one right there. How big are these? Oh, that's actually pretty perfect, because then, or is it? I think I'd want it right there instead, and then I'd want the long. I really shouldn't care this much about frickin' furniture. Oh, but then people aren't gonna be able to sit against that wall. I think it has to be right there, and then right there. I don't know, it's gonna look a little bit off no matter what, so we might as well say, forget the square tables. We could put a square table right there, put that one there, and then, one right there? I think that should look nice enough. To make the wall fit nice, we might put the wall right there so chairs can line up that. And then it would be one table right there and one right there. So let's cancel these so we're not using up all of our metal on tables, and we'll just put all those down so I remember the pattern for the future. That'll just be an additional thing for our people to do. Definitely don't want to be using too much metal, though, because after this raider attack, I'm not sure what situation we're going to be in regarding how much metal we'll want to spend. Sucky thing about the raiders being this far out is that, especially with the Molotov cocktail, along their way, they might start a couple of fires, which is definitely going to be very, very scary. It is raining right now. It would be much preferred if they were actually, if the rain actually persists through the fight. But obviously we can't, that isn't a certainty, so we shouldn't rely on that or anything like that. So honestly, it actually might be a good idea. Oh, okay, they're beginning their assault. I actually missed the beeping sound there, so, could have been much scarier than it was. Everyone's gonna start going to sleep now, which obviously isn't very good. But obviously we'll just have to wake them up then, because the base staying alive is much more important than people getting a little bit's rest. Let's actually check everyone's stats too. It looks like for the most part they're not in incredible need of sleep. They must have been sleeping for actually quite a bit now, which is obviously very nice. Riggs hasn't gotten any sleep though, and she kind of needs some, but she's only got a pistol, so she's not an incredible priority. Let's start moving our people out, get them prepared to engage the enemy. So I think this will go pretty well. I really should give guns, a gun that isn't a sniper rifle, though. Because I want him to be focusing more on close-range combat. We'll work that out eventually, though. Oh, no. I want you to... Am I pressing the wrong button? Yeah, right-clicking isn't working for O'Donnell right now. Well, I mean, it technically is. Oh, it's because there's the squirrel, the bomb rat there. Okay. I was really confused for a sec. It's like, why isn't he going where I'm clicking him to go? This isn't working at all, no! Like, yeah, all that kind of jazz. So we're gonna have a really strong force, lined up here, obviously. So we just need one more person, and then everyone is, then we have like a full army there. Do we have anyone else with a gun besides Riggs's pistol? In all honesty, that pistol is probably not going to make too much of a difference. What would definitely... Oh no, what would definitely make more would be a Lee Enfield, I think. I shouldn't be talking like that because I'm not 100% sure how all the guns add up. But I'm pretty sure like Lee Enfield is one of the most effective ones. Nice to see that everyone is lined up like that, and they haven't started any fires yet, so I'm very, excited about this. Let's set this one off now. Yeah, that's gonna cause them some serious problems. Then we could start off these two. Oh! Good start! Awesome start. There's only 4 of them left, and that dude is severely injured. What do we have here? We have an M24, a pistol, Molotov cocktails. Nice. I was hoping there's the frag grenade right there. My biggest hope was that we would kill the frag grenade wielder first. So I actually probably should have double checked that before the fight started. But this is going. They're fleeing already. Come on. Yes. Okay, guns. You're gonna chase her down. I'll set a whole party to chase her down, actually. Send, who else would be good? Probably not someone with a sniper rifle as well. So that'll be good. Those 3 will go chase her down. Probably won't be able to get her, but they're gonna go ahead and try. They do have an exceptionally long range, since they're all sniper rifle wielders. So hopefully they'll be able to get her. Like, for example, Guns is about to fire on her right now. And the other 2, Lee Enfield and a additional sniper. So let's just keep moving her down here. We'll let the other 2 nice shotguns. What is his range on that, though? That's my question. He's actually reaching a mental break, which is not very good at all. Speaking of that kind of situation, let's actually mark all of everything we can to start being picked up, because we do have 2 graves that still need to be filled, and that could be filled pronto. Ah, she died. Okay, that'll be some good equipment for us to sell. I was kind of hoping it wouldn't quite kill her, so we could end up getting another squad mate. But that's what slave ships are for at this point in the game, you know? We don't have to worry about that all that much. Looks like Leech is starting to panic a bit as well, which obviously is not all that good, but a good night's rest and some food should help him in that regards. So let's pick up the pace once again. Oh, and it is still raining, so if they did start any fires, that probably wouldn't have caused us too many issues all in all. How many graves do we need now? Where graves are here. That was just 1 buried there, so 1. Yeah, so ixnay that body. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 4. 5, because there's that lady there as well. So let's, just go ahead and build our graves more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mission accomplished, okay. Then we'll also mark these. Molotov cocktails and frag grenades sell for a lot of cash, so it will be very nice for us to kind of put those on the market, I suppose. Who had the pistol? That's my question now, because, I would love to trade that for the sniper, because pistols are obviously nice because they fire faster than snipers, but I prefer the snipers for the extra damage. Basically, pistols are, once I start getting other weaponry, I like to think of pistols as an instant sell, you know? Because I don't think they're all that useful once they get past that point. So, what do we want to do now? It's so sad we have this prisoner room, but we can't really use it at all. We could start putting in the chairs into this room. Excuse me. So people will actually get happier once they start eating because they'll kind of socialize. How do we want the chairs set up, too? Do we want them lining up against each other, like, one by one? But I guess that should be perfectly fine. We don't want people, like, sitting across the room from each other, so let's put in... How many are they? 15 per chair. I feel comfortable putting 3 chairs down right there. Then, just to prepare for the future, we honestly might as well put in some additional blasting charges. So we'll put one right there, one right there. I don't think blasting charges cause any exceptional risk by being put down early. Hopefully I'm not completely wrong about that. And that did take up the rest of our metal, so that might have been a good, very good idea to do that now. These 2 tables are in need of chairs. That's kind of funny. Maybe I should have put those 2, like 1 for each for now. Gibbs needs food, and, obviously, the corpses are bringing his mental state down quite a bit. Before too long, I definitely should start putting unique flooring in these in these 3 rooms, like carpeting in those 3 rooms to make people happier. But in addition to that, I definitely should also consider adding some flower pots, because that's gonna do a great deal towards making our people happy. But for now, honestly, let's get to work on mining out all of this. We don't need to mine out that one. And as I've kind of mentioned, I would like to keep our people away from this area as much as possible. So once that's all mined out, basically I want that mined out as quickly as possible so my people will feel safe, or I'll feel safe in regards to the lives of my people. Are all the bodies buried? Nice! They got that done fast. So we don't have to worry about the corpses for much longer. And, okay, what do we have here? A local muffalo has gone mad. That's, always really annoying. Just an irritation to deal with, you know. So let's, since O'Donnell is awake, he probably won't be the best shot. And it's gonna be a little bit sucky for him because he's going to, get really tired. The really sucky thing about animals going mad in this game, and I kind of hope this gets changed in the future because quite frankly, I don't know why this is the case. Turrets will not shoot mad animals. A wild muffalo, even a wild bomb rat or squirrel would be a piece of cake if these turrets would shoot them, the auto turrets, but they simply don't, and it's very, very frustrating. Let's move Riggs out as well. And I'm sorry, Guns, but, wow, Guns is going to have a rough time tomorrow. Where's Thoughts at? His happiness is very low. But, he should be fine once this is done. I just want to get the Muffalo dealt with so I don't have to worry about it after this. Speaking of which, there he is. Yep, he's going towards Leech. This Muffalo herd has really moved around. Oh, unless that's the Muffalo herd that was up in this corner. Was that one always there? Maybe I just never noticed them. Let's try moving everyone, not too far up, but a little bit closer so that they can actually get a shot on him before he rounds the corner and starts attacking them, because these Muffalos are such a pain. Nice, he's stunned. They should handle him quite quickly. This poor innocent squirrel! It was just a bystander in the battle, and it was a casualty! That's so sad. Oh man, whoever shot the squirrel has... They should like have a mental break just because of that. Be like, oh my god, I took a life. Honest to god, actually, if that was me, I would probably be very, very heartbroken because I am an animal lover to heart. So seeing not just seeing a squirrel die like that, but dying by my own hand, I would probably be pretty heartbroken. Nice, one of our people is fully healed. That's always a good thing, of course. Eventually, it's gonna be sucky because our people are going to need to walk over this scrap if they are going to mine out this area. But eventually, I think I would like to mine out this whole mountain thing just so I could put more scrap sections in there rather than having them completely curve around the mountain. In fact, once these two are done, I might start doing that up here. Like, mine all of this top bit out and then start mining inward or something. Who knows? Maybe there's some metal right inside the middle there. I kind of doubt it because, I don't know, I feel like that would kind of be a stretch that there would be metal just hidden there in the middle. But, you know, it's, there's always the chance for it, and the chance is always a good thing. I don't know, I feel like I worded that sentence very awkwardly. Let's select all that. God, this is gonna be the sucky thing about mining all of that. They're gonna be going back and forth a lot, because by the time they get out there, their needs are gonna be really low. Like, yeah, O'Donnell really needs food, so he's probably only gonna mine like 1 or 2 rocks before going back to eat, which is obviously not a positive. He didn't even finish it before he started eating, so a pox on that. That makes me upset, but, you know. Once they eat, hopefully they'll go back, but more likely than not, once they get back down, they'll be really tired once again. So it's just one of those sucky situations, you know, like what's up with her? Luckily, her stats are really high, and hopefully she's an effective miner as well. What is she? She's a character. Is that where we see her? We see her skills right here. Honestly, this is something I definitely should have checked out a lot more. She's got 7 in mining. I think these are level up things. I can't believe I've never really looked at this screen before. I presume this works FTL style, where everyone else starts with certain levels and certain traits, and as they work towards more certain skills, those actually increase, hence the blue meter, which eventually levels it up. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, she's a cat lover, apparently. I hope cats come into this game. Honestly, I'm not sure how they would, since we're on a RimWorld, or a planet on the rim of the galaxy. Maybe we'd buy some from slave traders, though. That would be absolutely lovely. Shoot. Okay, so that's what I was afraid of, especially since they're really close by. I think O'Donnell has to retreat, which means I am canceling all of this, which is very, very unfortunate. But you know, that's fine. Better than him alerting them, and honestly, he might alert them on the walk back. I really hope he doesn't, but at least we got that tiny bit of metal picked up, so that'll be hauled in the near future. Let's see what threat we have before us, though. This might even be a smaller grouping of raiders than we dealt with last time, so that's really nice. In the meantime, though, I'm pretty sure no trade ships flew by, but I would like to quickly check to see if any have. So we're gonna have this lady, Harmon, do it. Harmon Smith. I wish her name was Harmon Smith. Let's actually check her character. Is her last name Smith? Oh, her name is simply Harmon, apparently. That's interesting. This is a really nice supply of metal as well. Maybe I'll go out there sometime. So we have an M16, 2 M16s, M24. Honestly, with our death corridor we've built, I'm pretty sure that M16s are much more frightening to us than an M24 is. M24 is the sniper rifle, while the M16 is the machine gun, if I am correct about that. I don't know too much about guns at all, really, but from what I've seen from the images, I'm pretty sure that is the case. So it will be really nice for us to get more M16s. Like, as I just said, with the death corridor, I think I greatly appreciate M16s over M24s. Although the M24s did let us pick off that one lady who was trying to escape. So let me count again. These were 2 M16s between these two. 1 M24, this makes 3 M16s. Okay. So basically, 3 sniper rifles and 3 machine guns. That is rather scary. Nobody in comm range. That sucks. That's unfortunate. But you know, that was honestly a little bit expected at this point, I think, because, actually, why would it be expected at this point? It was expected because I didn't notice anyone coming into comms range. Once they do, I will have so much food to sell, and it'll make me a very, very, very happy panda. So, Harmon, where are you going? That's okay. I think going out there is perfectly fine. She's walking pretty slow. Has she always walked that slow? She's going slower than most people. Like, Riggs is going like twice as fast as her. Maybe she's just taking a mellow pace. Oh, she's walking while Riggs is running? I don't know. It doesn't say she's running. It just says what job she's doing. Oh! She was idle there. So I suppose people walk whenever they're idle, and they run whenever they have a task to do. Nice to know that our units are that motivated. That they simply don't just stand there whenever they have a job. They're willing to run towards it. That makes me Yeah, that builds a lot of confidence in me regarding my squad mates here. Or my colony, more like it. Not really squad mates. We do have another M24 sitting there. We might as well give it to someone who doesn't have any guns. So it'll be Gibbs. We'll have Gibbs do it. Is there any weaponry just sitting on the floor? That's something I definitely forgot to check out. There is a pistol. Should 100% have someone grab that. Downs does not have a weapon, so Downs is going to be our man. Raiders have finished. Okay, here they come. This will be exciting. It'll probably end off this episode with a combat section. I really want a trader to come by, though, because honestly, more than selling our food, I really want to sell some of our guns. That should actually be our next priority. We really need to get that gun barracks built, so we'll probably build a wall right here, / cut open this area and build the gun barracks in here. We should also close off this wall. I can't believe I forgot to do that until now. So let's set this whole thing into action. That lady will go right there. Downs can almost certainly just chill inside, and we'll set up our normal defense. We could arrest Downs if we wanted to, but seeing as he is not causing any problems, I don't think that would be necessarily the best option for us at this moment. So let's keep setting up our defenses. Yeah, that should be perfectly fine. Turn all these things on. And I'm thinking this should be a pretty easy fight. In all honesty, I think the thing that is scariest right now is actually the, is frag grenades. So as long as I set these blasting charges off properly, and of course the enemies come in one by one, as they usually do because I force them to, this should not be all that scary. Although these two do look like they're good. Oh, nope. I thought they were going to start a fire, but apparently they chose not to. I don't know if you need a particular item to start a fire, or if the raiders need a particular item to start fire. That's something I should probably look into more. Missed that one lady, which is a little bit bad. Kind of makes me want to use the explosive now. Leech! You need to get indoors. Stop being stupid, and Downs, same to you. Please don't chill out here. You're just gonna get hurt. And my turrets are actually causing my people more damage than anything else is. Shoot, forgot to set those off earlier. I've been very bad with managing this fight, in all honesty. But, it's still going, better off than not, all in all. So, only one person is able to shoot at us at this current moment, I believe. There might be two of them. Oh yeah, there were two of them, actually. Gibbs, don't be an idiot. Don't be a hero. Stay inside. Let the big boys handle this one. In all honesty, we should actually have our people start melee attacking them. Reed should be one of the main ones, since she is, not low on health. Raiders are fleeing once again. Okay, awesome. So that means our snipers are going to handle the rest. She has a sniper rifle, so she'll go out as well. And let's send out O'Donnell. Riggs should get inside because she's having a bit of a mental breakdown at the moment. And O'Donnell, you're probably one too many, I think, because I had Stanley and Reed going out. Oh, no. O'Donnell was the third one, so I do want him going out, actually. So, guns, you can... I definitely should have sent guns out, actually, because these guys are all liable to miss, since they are not, as trained as Guns is. But, you know, it'll all work out fine. Speaking of which, I still love how I named him Guns. It's the best name for that man ever. Might have an escapee on our hands here, which is... Oh, come on! So close. Nice! Took him down. Definitely, once again, would have preferred keeping him as, and adding him to our colony, but, I don't know. We'll have the gun to sell. Definitely, we need to build that equipment barracks in the next episode. So here we are once again at our 35-minute mark. So that's going to be it for this episode. I'm so happy with this colony is going. Like, it's been going so well. I'm so happy with how this series has gone in general. I should take this time to thank you guys so much, especially with RimWorld more than any other series I have done. This has by far been my most popular one, and that's been part of why this one's been my favorite one as well. Like, I freaking love this game. Love how into you guys have been. Wait, love how into it you guys have been. Just been having so much fun all around, and I appreciate everything that you guys do for me. You guys are the best. So, anyways, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, a comment, and or subscribing if you have not. I am the EggScrambledGamer, and I will see you all next time.